Good morning, students. Today we are dealing with the topic application and limitation of various mode of entries and advantages, disadvantages, as well as factors considered for selection of various modes of entries. Before entering into the topic, it is very useful to learn what is applications, what is limitations, what is meant by advantages, disadvantages. After learning this chapter, you are able to understand where the particular mode of entry is applicable, what are the limitations, and what are the advantages of different mode of entries over other mode of entries. At the same time, advantages and disadvantages also, and factors considered for selection of a method of working, what type of method of working is suitable, and what are the factors what are the factors regulating the choice of selection of various method of workings. The meaning of application is there is a slight difference between applications and limitations. It is useful to learn what is application and what is limitation before entering into the topic. Application is nothing but where the particular thing or method or equipment is used is called application. Wherever the method or thing is useful is called application. How far it is useful, for what extent it is useful, beyond what limit it is not useful, beyond what limit we can't use because of the various factors is called limitation. In engineering, everywhere, whether it may be equipment or it may be certain method or it may be certain thing, where it is used is called application. How far or how extent it is useful is called limitation. I hope you understand the difference between application and limitations. If you see the mode, there are 5 modes of entries. One is open cast mining or steps or haul roads. Second one is decline. Third one is adit, incline, shaft. These five are the mode of entries. To reach the mineral body, to extract the mineral body, we have to go there to dig or to extract the mineral. These are the five ways of entering to the deposits, mineral deposits. Here, the first one is adit. The mode of entry, as all of we know, that adit is used if the mineral body is present in the hilly region or mountain region or hilly terrain deposits are extracted by means of the mode of entry of adit. And it is useful wherever or whenever the outcrop should be above the level of loading point. The outcrop, as all of you know, that outcrop is nothing but the extended portion of the mineral bed up to the surface is called outcrop. If it is slightly digged by soil, the outcrop is called as concealed outcrop. If the outcrop is above the loading point, then only the adit is applied. If it is below ground, what happens? Loading should be done by other means, either by conveyor or whatever it may be. So most of the times adit is applicable if the outcrop is above the loading point. Above the loading point. To apply or to adapt the mode of entry adit, the area should be sufficient at the mouth of the adit. Sufficient area or space should be available at the mouth of the adit. If there will not be any space, we cannot apply the mode of entry or we cannot use the mode of entry adit. Adits driven parallel or right angle to any angle to strike of seam. Seam has dip and strike. Teams are having mineral beds are having dip and strikes. The maximum angle is called dip. The horizontal angle or opposite to the dip is called strike. Adits are driven parallel or right angle or any angle to the strike of the seam. So it can be used or it can be applicable. Adits are applicable to reach the mineral body at any angle. These three are the applications of adits. The next one is limitations. Adit mouth above the land level. Limitations. Adit mouth above the land level of possible rise of water. Adit is applied only the mouth is above the level. Adit mouth is fairly level, large enough. The mouth of the adit should be fairly level or slightly raised above the, then only applicable. If the mouth is not fairly level, the adit is not applicable. Mouth of the adit should be protected rockfall. The entrance of the adit should be free from falling of rocks. It should be protected. Otherwise, if anybody in the mine, then if the rock falls near the mouth of the adit, they cannot come out. Only sheet deposits are extracted by adits. Sheet-like deposits. In case of sheet-like deposits are nothing but mica deposits are sheet-like deposits. Copper ore deposits. These are the deposits extracted by adits. Adits are rarely used unless very special topographical geological conditions should be favored for driving adits. If you want to extract the mineral body by means of adit mode of entry, the mineral must be present in the hilly area. Unless it has special topographical conditions, then only the adit will be used. Driving of adit will take place. Merits. Merits is nothing but the advantages, or merits is nothing but what are the special features which is useful to us over other method of entries. In case we adopted other method of entries, what happens? The following are not useful, or special characteristics, or uses over other, or extra benefit than other methods adaptation is called merits. Avoid pumping expenditure. If you use adits are applicable or adapted where the mineral body is present above the in the hilly area. By definition itself, it indicates that adit is almost horizontal or slightly raised horizontal roadway in the hilly area to reach the mineral body. If it is horizontal or slightly raised roadway, the amount of water in the mine will come out by their gravity, itself. No need to install any pumps. Because of the inclination of the roadway, the drain will be from the drain along the roadway, the water will come out without any pump. The pumping expenditure is almost zero. The pumping expenditure is zero. This is one of the major merit when compared with the other mode of entries like open cast mining, incline mining, shaft mining. In all other cases, we have to send the water to the surface by means of adopting pumping. The another merit is loads easily travel downward. Because of the slightly risen roadway in the adit. The roadway is rising from the mouth of the adit towards the mineral body. After extraction or breakage of mineral body, the tubs are loaded, and loaded tubs travel along the roadway because without any effort, because of its inclination by means of gravity. So you need to have power to brake or to control the speed of downward travel tubs only. You need not to pull it. Okay, to control the speed of the tubs only, you are supposed to apply power. So there is no need to have any hoisting missions. So lot of expenditure will be saved. No expenses in hoisting. As I said earlier, that because of its gravity, the loaded tubs will come from the adit's mouth. So no need to spend any hoisting expenditure. Most of the power is utilized in hoisting the mineral from its lowest point or extracted point. In case of adit, there is no need to spend any expenses in hoisting except to control the speed of tubs. Haulage can be done cheaply or conveniently. Because loaded tubs travel by means of gravity, there is no need to have a good haulage. Good haulage needs, if the speed of the tubs or loaded tubs are pulled, what happens? The load will fall on the haulage. So highly quality haulage can be required. So in case of adits, cheap haulage is enough. So expenses will be very less. Outlays for building, surface, structure, plants reduced. Because of the area constraints, we don't go for a huge structures, because in the hilly area, to construct the buildings, surfaces, structures, plants, workshops and all other things, you don't have any lot of space. Due to less space, we construct less. We construct small area buildings, plants and structures. Because adit is located in the hilly area, there is no requirement of headgear. Headgear is costly one in case of shafts. Headgear is very costlier one in case of shafts. It must be served until the entire life of the mine. In case of adits, no need to have any headgear frame. So it will be the expenses of the adit will be very less. Loco or conveyor haulage handle. Loco by conveyor haulage to handle large outputs. We can use locomotives to extract the mineral from the hillside area. The loaded locos will come from the loaded points to the outside of the adit on sloping area. There will be some inclination. On inclination, to come out from the mine or output, no need to use any power. Conveyors also, because of the gravity, they will rotate easily. Thereby, in adit, large outputs can be handled. These are the applications, limitations, merits of the adit. Our drawbacks are if you see disadvantages, large area. If the area of the mouth of the adit is not having large area, then what happens? We cannot go for adits. It is only useful where the special topographical geological conditions favored there. These are the disadvantages. It is not suitable for larger outputs because of the space constraints. These are the different applications, limitations and merits of adits. The next one is declines. As all of we know that declines are adapted where the deposit in hilly flat terrain deposit at lesser depths extend for early production. Declines are nothing but a spiral road from the top of the hill to reach the mineral body is called decline. If it is only useful, its application is wherever the wider deposits are there in the hilly flat region. Wherever you require early production, if the deposit is present in the lower depths, if the deposit is present at the lower depths, then only we go for declines. Declines have limitations. It cannot be used. It cannot be used wherever steeper, deeper deposits are available. Steeper, deeper deposits are available. If the deposit is at greater depths, the spiral road length will be more, and to reach the mineral body, lot of time takes to travel. Okay, and lot of overburden should be removed if the deposits are. It can be wherever it is useful is if the deposit is having hilly and flat terrain. Where how far it is useful is if the deposit is steeper and deeper, we cannot use declines. The merits of roadways: employed self-hauling system, from top of the decline to reach the mineral body by gravity itself. The hauling system, or the gravity helps to go to the mineral body. The another limitation, the another demerit for same as that of demerits are same as that of steps. Third one is steps, benches, haul roads. If where it is useful or applicable is there are small differences: open pit mining, open cast mining, or quarrying. These are having slight differences while using the terms. There are small differences between these terms, but all are comes under open cast mining. Open cast mining is applicable wherever the mineral body is near the surface of the earth. Wherever large scale production or mass production is required, because high technology constraints, we can adapt a good high technology in open cast mining. Demerits for limitations for steps or open cast mining is not prefer for deeper depths. Up to here it is written as 200 meters. This is the old type. In olden days number. Now even 400 meters depth deposits are also open cast mining is adapted in deep deposits, somewhat deep deposits. It is not preferable for deeper depths more than 400 meters or 300 meters. 300 meters. All roads must be all roads must be at suitable gradient to mine trucks, easily spaced good speed. Good gradient will be maintained, usually kept less than 1 in 17. 1 in 17. Beyond that, there is a possibility of slippage of dumpers. The limiting gradient for locomotives is 1 in 17. These must be very much necessary if you adopted steps. If the mineral body is present deeper depths, what happens? Lot of overburden should be removed. The ratio between the per ton of coal raised to the number of tons of number of cubic meters of overburden or waste rock removed is called stripping ratio. It varies, depends upon the degree of mechanization. If it is manual, 1 is to 1.5. If we extract 1 ton of coal, 1.5 cubic meters of overburden removal is good enough. In case of semi-mechanized, it is 1 is to 3 or 4. If it is highly mechanized, 1 is to 7. Nowadays, it reaches to 1 is to 14 also. In some very big countries, very advanced countries, 1 is to 35 also. In case of USA, Canada, they are extracting the mineral. If the stripping ratio is between 1 is to 35 also. I saw in one journal, recent journal, 3-4 years back, I saw that if it is useful if the stripping ratio is between 1 is to 35 also. The fourth one is incline. Here it is not you are not seeing. Actually, this one is this shallow depths approached by incline. If you say wherever incline is useful, incline is used or incline is adapted, the inclines are adapted. It is better to say at moderate depths, not shallow depths. If it is shallow depths, we can use open cast mining. Shallow depths approached by incline, usually incline steeply dipping at 1 in 4 or 1 in 5. If you travel, if you 1 in 4 means horizontally 4 meters, vertically 1 meter. If you travel horizontally 4 meters, you climb 1 meter of height. Usually inclines are steeply dipping, 1 in 4 or 1 in 5. Most of the times inclines are driven along the true dip of the deposit. Deposits lying 200 or more is driven by inclines. Size of the incline varies from 4.2 meters wide to 4.8 meters wide. Width and height is not less than 1.8 meters. In case of steeper beds, usually with gradients of 1 in 4 and steeper, the haulage incline also. If the inclination is more, it is hardest job to come out from the incline. While coming, they have to climb, or if its inclination is more, the power required to come out or to walk along the roadway is very high. It needs very high power. So drivage of incline will be not along the true dip, it is along the apparent dip. If it is apparent dip, if the incline is driven along the apparent dip, what happens? Their inclination will be less. That's why they used to drive the incline along the apparent dip to get the milder inclination. Limitations: not prefer for very deeper depths more than 450 meters. If it is more than 250 meters, 450 meters, what happens? You need to travel lot of area along the incline to reach the mineral body. It is not suitable where the high productions are required. Inclines prefers wherever the slight gradients are there only. If it is steeper dip heights, you have to drive an incline along the apparent dip only. The demerits are subsidence of the area or entire area takes place. Supervision is very hard and there is a possibility of spontaneous heating, as well as 100% extraction is not possible. 100% extraction is not possible. Lot of mineral deposit should be left for the support of the mineral body or roof. Demerits are, it is supervision is very stringent, hard, yes, and you should follow the stringent regulations. These are the demerits of inclines. The last one is vertical shaft. Vertical shafts are nothing but a vertical or nearly vertical roadway driven from the surface to reach the mineral body. If the bed of mineral is present at deeper depths, then only we go for shafts. If the inclination is more than 45, depth more than 300, seam inclination is 1 in 4 or 1 in 3 also, these are useful. Ore bed is not having uniform angle of depth. In case of horizon mining, also shafts are useful. If the depth of the seam even 600 meters beyond, the mode of entry through the shaft is suitable. Shaft to provide less transport distance wherever less transport distance is required. If we want to open the mine with serving for 2 to 3 seams, 2 to 3 seams, then vertical shaft is useful. The site where the shafts are used wherever the area is free from geological disturbances. If it is having more disturbances or geological faults and faults, what happens? The strength of the shaft will be lessened. So this is useful where the geology area of the geology free from disturbances. The major limitation of shaft, it is not suitable for shallow depths. It is uneconomical to drive a shaft. Shafts are not preferred for strata having less bearing strength. To bear the shaft is located in the firm rock only. The limitations are wherever high capital is needed, we cannot use large equipment, we cannot adapt we cannot introduce large equipment because of the space constraints. Merits, it can be useful for 2 or 3 seams. It is useful for entire life of the mine. The demerits are the demerits are large head gear structure, high capital is needed, high capital is needed. I hope you understand well regarding the limitation of various limitations and applications, merits, demerits of various mode of entries. Thank you.